assis tes jambes dans la porte. Tu fermes la porte. Love you, Raphaël. Attention, mon beau garçon, vraiment. Non, je travaille là. Il y en a encore la moitié d'une canette. C'est amplement. Si on a besoin d'autres membres à monsieur Marquillas. Bye, monsieur Marquillas. Love you. Attends, non, on s'en va au travail. J'ai juste une petite soirée. Si tu as besoin d'une autre canette, Mathias, il y en a une qui est pleine, même pas ouverte.
Maman, tu vas aller chercher des ciseaux.
Oui. Il faut que tu des Duolingo. See you later. Annelle, tu fermes la lumière dans le corridor ici quand t'as fini. Je t'aime. Fait que je vais juste fermer ça un peu pour que j'entende je sais pas trop quoi là. OK? Furious. J'ai le loup ici, choupette. Hi everybody! Nice to see ya. I was right about your presentation. You don't like your logo concept after the refinement. Yeah. I hate to say it. I know, my love. I know. Not everything can be perfect, sweetie pie. Watson, I'm actually going to start off with you tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm starting off with you, sweetie. So, let's start off with Watson. Okay. I know that you'd be glad, sweetie. I know that you did a really good job. I know that you did, my beautiful Elaine. It's just not everything is exactly the way that you would like it to be. Okay, so we're going to start off with Watson. As strangely as it is, sometimes it happens. Tonight is one of those nights. So you've been resting and getting things ready for tomorrow, the work week, and you've been cleaning around the house, yes. You fed your dad's turtle spinach. Oh, God. I want to see your dad's turtle eat some spinach. Watching some Netflix. Oh, my God, guys. In 2 days, season 5 of You. So excited. So excited. What is that? You did a switch because you found part of Three Musketeers? Oh, that is interesting. That would not have been one of my choices. Let's go see how work looks like for you this week, all right? All right. How does work look like for you this week? I know we never start with you. There are weird things in life sometimes. It is what it is. All right. So here we go. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine. You can send me your questions when you're ready, sweetie. You'll take a picture next time. Oh, my God. Oh, my dear God. I don't know if I said it into the email or not, where I'm going to wait for my mom to post it. I have to actually go post it for her because anyways, I have to set up the live and do a bunch of stuff for her, but the live in collab with my mom is going to be on to the 3rd of May at 1 p.m. I don't know if I wrote it into the email. So 1 p.m., 3rd of May, me and my mom going nuts, answering things together. Yeah, that ought to be a lot of fun. Alrighty, so, all right, let's continue on over here. Let's continue. So, Elaine, whenever you're ready, you can send me out your questions, my sweetie. Hi. And here we go. So energy. What kind of energy do we got going on for work this week? Let's start on off with that. I don't know if I'll be able to convince my mom to bring like a Ouija board. Do you think? I don't think so. I don't think she wants one. I know, Lilith. My mom and I have been talking about this for years, and I don't know, we stopped talking about it, and tonight, for I don't know what reason, my mom got back onto the subject, and she's like, me, you, Lisa, live tarot with a glass of Bailey's. I'm like, all right, okay, when do you want it? So yeah, no, my mom probably does not want that into her home, no. And we're going to be doing this in her studio, not mine. So, yeah, you might have a little bird around. You might even have 2 little dogs. It's just going to be a wild party. Let's just focus on tarot. Absolutely. So here we go. Yeah, we're going to, like, I'm thinking this, what do you think? Yeah, we're gonna have different type of discussions between my mom and I, because I'm very quick to the point and she is very slow and very meticulous and such a perfectionist, and yeah, so well, you know, kind of erase each other out. All right, perfect. It's gonna be a ball. So, and you guys are gonna have to be completely ready, because she did a live a few years ago, and she had so many people into the chat. I think she had like 500 to 600 people into the chat at that moment. It was just wild. It was crazy. She never did another one again. She felt too overwhelmed. All right, so here we go. Sweetie Pie, as for you, moving on forward. So the energy this week, what are we actually going to be getting from this? I'm getting a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a reset at the same time. I feel like you're probably craving for, I'm not going to say a half a day, I'm going to say a full day. You might even get the full day. I'm like at 99% sure you're going to get a full day, but yeah. I need you to listen to yourself, and I know, you know, it's a little bit of a change of seasons, everything of the such, but I feel like you need to listen. I feel like you need to go and do a little bit like the little tortoise turtle. I feel like you need to eat those little spinach leaves and just kind of take your time and enjoy life. That's what I'm seeing. Enjoy it, sweetie. I feel as though the energy around you is one of reflection, one of restoration, one of wanting to make things better, but one of just kind of also going a little bit with the flow. So I'm going to say definitely don't feel bad for taking any time off just for you. And I know you say, no, I don't. But I'm saying just in case. Let's go see about her energy. Oh, I know, my beautiful Lilith. Oh no, sweetie pie. You and Juanson, we definitely do need both of you, sweetie pies. It will be a crazy, it will be a crazy ride. Merci beaucoup. Yes, it is going to be just absolutely crazy. Yeah, I know you need a vacation. I know you do. All right. You sent up a Sag Moon. I shall be with you. Thank you, beautiful Lilith, sweetie. I will let her know that I've got beautiful Lilith and Juanson to come and work with us. She will be super pumped about that. She will be really happy. Sag Moon, you're going to be right after Elaine, okay? So I'll be with you in about maybe 10 minutes, my love. If your questions are already in PayPal, it's perfect. If they're not, then you can post them here, sweetie pie, no doubt about it. Juanson and Lilith, whenever we do the other live, everything is going to remain the same. So the PayPal link will be the same, everything will be the same, and will remain the same. So we're not going to have to change any prompts or anything. We go in with what we've got and we do what we usually do. Thank you, Elaine. I've got you, sweetie. So the Hanged Man, the Queen of Cups, followed on through by our Death and our High Priestess. Ah! Yes. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lilith and Watson. I will definitely let you guys know the link and everything that goes along with it a few days before it actually happens. Is 1 o'clock good for you guys, by the way, Lilith and Watson? Because I have it around 1 o'clock, but it can be at 2 or it can even be at 3 o'clock. It doesn't change anything. All right, so Watson, I'm still with you. That being said, what do I mean? Oh, Elaine, 1 p.m. is good. Thank you, sweetie. Elaine, my mom is Enchanted Tarot. You might not know, but now you do. She's been on YouTube for like 10 years. She does tarot readings. She doesn't do lives. She's done one into the past. She usually does like love readings. And we're going to do a collaboration like once a month where we're going to be doing a duo. So daughter and mother tarot readings together. And that's going to be happening. The first one is onto the 3rd of May, but we will be doing publicity about it. So you'll know about it. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, my dear Watson and Lilith, sweetie. Yeah, my mom and I, we're fun. If you guys only truly saw the other side of Enchanted Tarot, oh my God, she's so hilarious. She is so not poised as she is into her videos. Oh my God, she is not. I don't have my attitude from no one. All right, so my dear Watson, here we go. There's a double side to Enchanted Tarot. I'm gonna say this week you are gonna be having. I'm gonna readjust. I'm gonna say a whole day off. Okay, there's a whole day off coming on up towards you, sweetie. I know that she has been thinking about you. I feel like she's had a lot of thoughts about you. She's been wondering about you. She's been wondering a little bit what you're up to at the same time. I'm going to say there's not too much movement, though, happening. Like, you're still onto the path. You're still onto the path of what will happen and what is going to be coming towards you with our Wheel of Fortune. That's still, everything is going into the right direction. But I do feel as though there is a little bit of some... I'm going to say there's still stagnation. As much as we're slowly getting some movement, I feel like we're not necessarily getting movement into the right here, into the right now. I feel as though we're getting some movement into the psychological part. I feel like the emotional part is closer and more loving and more caring and everything of this such. Oh my God, beautiful. Oh, cocotte. Oh, baby. Merci, chouchouni. Merci, ma petite cocotte. Je les garde à côté de moi, OK? Merci, bébé. À tantôt. Made me some beautiful drawings. Quoi?
Est-ce que mon téléphone est là?
Je pense qu'il est branché là, ça se peut-tu? Regarde. Tu le vois-tu? C'est-tu à toi?
Oui.
OK. Tu peux le prendre, il est chargé, bébé. OK, tantôt. All right. Let's go see what else we've got. What is that? You're going to miss that because you're going somewhere. It's not this Saturday, my beautiful Elaine. It's the following one. This Saturday is my little girl's birthday this weekend. It's not happening this weekend. It's happening onto the 3rd. So the 3rd of May is when this meeting is happening. Yeah, you're good, sweetie. Exactly. And it's not this one. So it's the one onto the 3rd of May. And then it's going to be a month later. We're going to do it once a month. It's going to be usually onto the Saturday or Sunday, whatever is good for everybody. And we'll meet on up for 2-3 hours. And we're just going to do a little bit of a fusion of both channels together, subscribers and everything of the such. And we're going to have a ball. It's going to be fun. Yeah, we're all into love, we're all into tarot, and we're all in the same family. Yes, it's on May 3rd, my beautiful, at 1 p.m., sweetie pie. So that being said, yeah, I know, Elaine, it's your birthday on Sunday, right? Nonetheless. So, sweetie, my dear Juanson, the work energy this week, rest and reset kind of a vibe. You're kind of craving a little bit of some time off, and I know that your body always wants to crave a time off, but you are actually going to get some time off. I feel as though that's going to be a time to reflect, to restore, and you're right, you need a vacation. Since I have known you, I don't think you've ever taken a vacation. I don't think you have. You often have like a day off and something of the such from work, but I do not remember you saying out loud, I am on vacay for like a week or 2 weeks. Do you ever take vacays? I don't know. Do you? I'm not saying you need some, but you definitely need some time just for you. So Elizabeth energy towards you is one of soft, romantic, kind of dreamy. She's thinking about you. She wants you. She has and wants those beautiful, unexpected moments with you. And you, not she, but he or you pop into her mind often. She has different thoughts that kind of go through randomly throughout the day into her mind. And when she thinks about you, she thinks about warmth. She thinks about admiration. She thinks about that longing of the heart. She wants to say, don't forget me. Even if you have not seen me in a while, do not forget me. I am still here. I still feel this connection. I still love you as much, if not more than what I have into the past. So, sweetie pie, if there was anything that she could actually whisper to you, it would be that she smiles when she thinks of you. Absolutely. And she loves you and she cares for you so much more than what she actually, lets on to. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you. Absolutely, right? I know. All right. Thank you for the caramel cappuccino. You're planning on a 2-week vacation with your mom when your dad goes to Mexico. Oh, that is true. You are right. You usually do take somewhat of some. You go to the canyon. But I don't necessarily think that you take a lot of days off. But you usually go to canyons and you send us beautiful pictures. You're absolutely right. Oh, I know. Thank you, Elaine. I don't know what I did to deserve that I'm talented, but I'll take it. I'll take whatever good you can take. All right, so other than that, I'm going to say that your beautiful love is doing quite well, sweetie. Love-wise, I'm going to say love is there and love is alive. It is still beating between the both of you like, that beautiful pulsing of a heart, sweetie pie. You should be getting some type of message or some type of communication coming towards her or with her. I feel like she's actually going to be speaking something to you. Now, I'm not saying she's going to be asking you out onto a date or anything, but she's going to speak to you before you actually speak to her, is what I can see. Within the following 2 weeks, I feel like she's thinking about reaching out. She wants to reach out, and she's so hoping that you are going to do it too, though, because if you did it, it would just be easier for her. But I know that you've done it often. So I'm going to say she has a lot of hope for this connection. The wishes are still there. The love is there. The desire is there. Nothing has changed in any kind of a way. If we move on forward to the Oracle deck, honesty, clarity, and courage. Stay into your truth, be open-hearted because your feelings are so valid and the universe supports your desire for emotional clarity. Also, an angel message. Divine timing is at play into your life right now. What you feel, it is real. And you are being guided to remain patient, kind, and true to your soul's purpose. Love is always going to return when it's aligned with your highest good. So, you're more present into this world than you actually know. Even in silence is a little bit of a whisper that you need to hear. Let's go. Elaine, you're coming on up, and then we're going to go and see Sag Moon. So whenever you're ready for the book, you just let me know. And we shall move on forward with it. You're going to be taking a night from the live probably for this year. Yeah, Gamma will host a US tour of the Phantom of the Opera. Ooh. 10 of Cups. The answer for now is no. Focus on inner peace for now. Yeah. All right, sweetie. All right, here we go. Let's go with some love messages. Is the live frozen? Hey, maybe it is. Da 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 da. No, it's not frozen. Is it frozen for anybody? It seems frozen into the YouTube studio, but it's not frozen here. Like, I can do all different kind of mimes. Yeah, no, it's not. It's good. Okay. Let me go for some messages. No matter the distance, my heart always finds you. You make love feel absolutely effortless. You are the calm into my chaos. And loving you is my beautiful and most favorite thing of all. We are a love story that is still somewhat unfolding. Here we go. Let's go see our beautiful Elaine. Elaine. And I'm just going to go and see if I have Sag Moon's questions into the meanwhile. Elaine, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. All right, here we go. We also have, oh my gosh, we've got a list here going on, sweeties. Oh yes, we do. Sag Moon, I love you. I think you're Paola. Please let me know if you're Paola, because I'm sure you are. Okay, Elaine, Sag Moon, I need to know if you're Paola, sweetie. I also have Ajat. I also have Brittany. Where are you, my beautiful Brittany? You didn't say that you were here, my love. And I've got Mimi. Okay, so I'm going to go and see Elaine. Sag Moon is next. Then I'm going to go and see Ajat. I'm going to go and see Brittany. And I'm going to go and see Mimi. So Elaine, Sag Moon, Ajat, Brittany, and Mimi. I need to know if Sag Moon is Paola, which I believe you are. I just want to make sure. Okay, I got you. So you're going to be right after Elaine in just a moment, my love. Thank you so very much, sweetie. Absolutely, my beautiful Elaine. So here we go. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Juanson. The chaos. Okay, I'm way too excited tonight. Elaine, here we go, sweetie. So Sag Moon, don't go too far, sweetie. I already have your questions, so everything is good. You're going to be up in just a moment, okay? Okay. So first question is going to be the following. Was your mentor, hold on just a second. Was your mentor impressed, and how did he feel about your logo concept refinement overall? Alrighty. Easy peasy, my love. Easy peasy. Because I feel as though your mentor actually was really thought that everything was kind of on point with what it is that you actually presented. Yeah. Like, there was great potential into it, quite honestly. This is what I'm going to say. I feel like your mentor saw real potential into your logo concept. I feel like there was an appreciation for your creative direction and for that growth. While I kind of feel like the feedback on the typography and the mark placement was constructive, I kind of feel like it came from a place of wanting to kind of guide you, if you will, to maybe polish design a little bit. It was not into a place to disappoint you. It was more into a way to encourage you to make some different modifications that will be good for you into the future. So overall, I feel like he's seeing your ability to refine, and he believes into your evolution as a designer in itself. So really quite beautiful and really, really quite strong with a lot of beautiful potential. So even though I know that you have been a little bit disappointed today, I'm going to say overall, so far, it is, I'm going to say it's a plus. I'm going to say it's an achievement altogether. I don't want you to be too harsh upon yourself. Now, will your next project for the social media perform? Yeah, for the promotion. How's that going to go? You're going to have your own challenges. You're going to have different decisions. There's no doubt about it. I feel like the project of this energy is one that is a path moving on forward, like a chariot would move on forward. But as your chariot moves on forward, you're going to meet on up different type of little obstacles every right or left corner, maybe even in front of you. So there is strong forward motion, and there is beautiful, I'm going to say, creative direction and beautiful growth. I feel as though the feedback onto the typography, like I said, was good, and it was really, really constructive. As for the following one that is going to be coming on up from April to June, I feel like that one is moving on forward. I feel like it's emotion. I feel like there is success, but there is success through the discipline. If you stay clear into your objectives and you keep your strategy really quite tight, what it is that you have defined, you're going to find your content is going to flow more naturally than what you actually expected. So there's going to be a couple little bumps along the road. I've said it when I just took out the cards. It could be like pacing, it could be little approvals, but overall your project is on track for that very strong finish. So yes, you're definitely going to be proud of it, and you're definitely going to be completely, I'm going to say, confident by the time June actually arrives within that. Now, how will the social media process go? We're going to go and look at that. How is that going to go? So how will your social media promotion process go in terms of research, ideation, and mood boards over the following weeks? Up next is Sag Moon. Elaine, if you do have another question, I'll be with you after Ajat if you do have another one, okay? And you can send it to my email if you want to, love, so I don't lose it along the way. So I'm going to say into your question number 3, there's going to be a period of deep inspiration that's going to be coming ahead. You're going to have those moments of creative clarity that are going to feel a little bit like those intuitive downloads. So especially when you allow yourself, if you allow yourself that time to, I'm going to say explore beyond service trends. Mood boarding, ideation is going to start slow. But once a visual rhythm actually kind of clicks on in, everything is going to begin to align itself really quite smoothly and quite beautifully. So the collaboration from an outside feedback might actually kind of spark a different type, and I'm going to say expected ideas. So basically, I'm going to say into your question number 3, I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be some unexpected things, but all those things seem to align with something that is beautiful and strong. So I need you to be open towards it, because I feel like it's beautiful energy that's going to propulse you to move towards something that will be good and powerful and strong for you, sweetie. Yes, exactly, beautiful love. All right. All right. So, what do I mean about the movement and type for question number 2? Question number 2, when we were talking about the April all the way to June 19th, what I actually felt was there was a need for a certain discipline. I feel as though into the question number 2, if you stayed really, really quite clear onto your objectives, onto your strategy, and you held on tight to that strategy, that is going to help you with your content flow. It's going to actually help you even more than what you thought. So basically, I'm going to say that your project is going to go well. It's going to go even better than what you thought. And you're going to be really, really quite, I'm going to say, proud of what it is that you're actually going to present into the month of June. So I'm going to say it's going to go really, really quite well, my love. Better than what you actually expected. Yes. Into the meanwhile, my sweetie, I'm going to go and see Sag Moon. Sag Moon, are you here, my love? Elaine, if you have a last question, you can send it to my email, okay, sweetie pie? And I will answer you after Ajat. After Ajat, I shall answer you, sweet one. So here we go. Hold on. Hi, Sajman. Exactly, better than your previous work, sweetie. Yes. Sag Moon, here you go, my beautiful. P, I'm going to call you P. I don't want to say your full name. Letter P. So what is coming towards you, and is there going to be something that's going to be happening over here? My dear God, I hope so. Here we go for Sag Moon. Ajat, if you're here, let us know. Brittany, if you're here, I really need you, Brittany, because I don't have your question, my love. So Brittany, if you're somewhere around, please show your presence, sweetie. If you're not, I'll skip you and I'll come back towards you whenever you're here. And if not, I'll get you into another live. I'm like the stalker. I will follow you until I find you. Okay, I'll stalk you until I find your question. How's that? Okay, so here we go. Let's go and see over here what we've got going on through. So, voila. Okay, sweetie. Okay, what's going to be happening between you and Cancer? Quite frankly, my love, I feel as though there's a lot of things that could be happening. I feel like there's a lot of things that we would like to have happened. Not happened because that would have been something into the past, and it's not into the past. I feel like there's a lot of things that we would like to have happen. My problem at this moment is the following. I feel as though there is a lot of love, there is a lot of abundance. That is there, and I'm not going to take that away in any kind of shape, form, or way. It is there. The problem is that we're not able to express ourselves. We're not able to open on through. We would love to be together forever and ever and ever, but I feel as though sometimes the basic problem between you guys, I'm going to take more cards out, by the way. The basic issue between you guys at this moment, from what I can see, is that it might not even be coming from you, but anyways, definitely coming from him, is the fact that we feel that we might not have the same values at the same place. We might not have the same shared goals and the same values And that seems to be somewhat of an issue, is what I'm going to say. That seems to be an issue. So if that makes any sense to you in any kind of way, and you're like, oh yeah, we did talk about that, or then that is definitely something that you do need to work upon. And when I say you, not you, you both need to work upon. If you guys are looking for shared goals, what are different activities you can do? What are different type of pastimes you can do? What kind of different, voyages or cooking or ideas or interests? How can you make things more interesting, more fun, and follow somewhat a common path within your values? Because for the moment, I feel like that's where a little bit of the blockage is actually at. Do we love you, or do we? Does he love you? Yes, he does. The love is still there. The love is still present. To answer your question, is there actually going to be a reconciliation? I do feel like a reconciliation is into the cards, but I feel like before the reconciliation, there's going to be a fair pause. When I say a fair pause, I'm going to speak between 4 to 6 weeks. So within the following 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to be onto a pause, and then a reconciliation will be given to you or offered towards you, or he'll come towards you. Something's going to happen with that. Now, if you're not necessarily wanting to wait that long because it's pure torture and it's horrible and it's hell, and I get you and I understand, because love can be hell, I'm going to say, if ever you can change this, you know that you can change this. You know that you have the power to change every single thing that I have said into the worse or into the best. It goes both ways. But what I'm going to say is, you know what the core problem is. Let's try to open on up within that at the basis without pointing fingers towards anybody. And let's just say, like an opening, you know what? Hey, how are you doing? I've been thinking about you. What are you up to? Something nice and simple. If he writes on back, he'll write back something, and then you can write something back. Let's not get into the core problem of, hey, do you want to meet on up so we can talk about... No, I've been thinking about you. Let's go into a smooth, nice, soft kind of way. We need to go back into a place where you guys used to be really good at the very beginning, and then things got bad. That's what we need to do. Will there be reconciliation? To answer your question, there will be reconciliation within the following 4 to 6 weeks. If you want things to happen before, you can definitely contact and make the changes as necessary. I know it's still weird. I know, and it could stay weird for quite some time, my love. It could. It's my pleasure, my beautiful Elaine. Thank you, sweetie. It could stay weird for quite some time, Sag Moon. It could stay weird forever. Like, I feel like at this moment it's weird simply because it's not resolved. And because it's not resolved, we kind of feel a little bit bad. We kind of feel a little bit sad. We kind of feel like not everything is okay. Not everything is all right. So you don't have that beautiful, loving feeling and security within your heart and within your soul, which is what you're looking for. You're looking for the security. You're looking for the grounding, right? And I feel like that's not necessarily what we're getting at this moment. So I'm going to say everything such as will be able to put itself into the right place, and things will be able to put themselves in an okay kind of a way that will follow a flow, and you guys will be able to be together. But we are going to have to kind of follow on through within this, and we're going to have to kind of take it step by step. But like I said, if you do want to reach out into the in-between, oh my God, you definitely can. There's no problem with that, sweetie pie. Yes, 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 and yes. Sag Moon, let me send you some messages along the way, because I'm definitely not going to leave you like that. That would be nasty of me. And that would not be very Lisa-ish. And that's not me. So here you go. You are never very far from my mind. I feel you even though we are apart. I'm sorry that I can't always do right by you. There is so much that I want to say to you. Nobody affects me the way that you do. Everything you say and do simply reaches my soul. Sag Moon, I love you, sweetie. Things are going to be okay, my love, all right? And again, I say it. Not too many of you guys actually utilize it. If you need me, send me a message. A friendly message like you would to a friend. I did this. I'm feeling like this. I'll write back to you, all right? Have a lovely evening, my beautiful Sag Moon, sweetie. I'm going to go and see Ajat at this moment. All right, here we go. And that is Elaine. I got you, Elaine. I'm going to go see Ajat. I'm going to be with you. So here we go for my beautiful Ajat. I know Ajat is not here. We need to know if Brittany is around. Sag Moon, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. All right. Ajat. Okay, here we go, my lovely. Ajat is here. Brittany. I'm looking for Brittany. Where's Brittany? Okay. What's your love life and your finances look? We're going to go and see that. You don't need to switch up anything into your list, my dear Juanson. I'm just going to answer a question for Elaine, and then I'm going to go right back onto the list. So we're still with Brittany, who's next, followed up by Mimi. Okay. I think I'm going to sneeze also. I don't know. I think so. Maybe not. Now I just sound like I'm sniffing stuff. I'm not sniffing anything. Alright. I don't sniff stuff, guys. So here we go. I don't do those things. Woo! Wait, I did not give a timestamp, Ajat, and I know that you're not here. Are you here? Ajat's going to be at 42 minutes. All right, thank you, Hudson. Just 1 second. Oh no, what is that reload? All right, I got it. We're back. Hi, sweetie Julie. Julie, you might be up next. If Brittany doesn't appear, you'll be next. So don't be too far away. Thank you, my love. I'll be with you shortly. Thank you, Diane. But I never sneezed. You're right. You're going to highlight the things I mentioned. All right. So here we go. So, sweetie, what's happening for you? Ajat. Love life, finances. What do we got? Here we go. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay. Sweetie, here we go, Ajat. Take it as it is. Hopefully it is good for you. Love-wise, I feel like there's emotional growth. I feel like either you're already kind of seeing somebody or you're open to new love. But the energy kind of feels like we want a connection, we want nurturing, we want deeper type of conversations. I feel like there might be somebody who might open on up a little bit more towards you. I feel like there could be somebody who's a little bit more aligned with your heart's desires at the same time. But I'm also going to have to say I feel like you need to remain open to different type of, I'm going to say, moments with different people, with different connections that could build trust and affection, that could lead you to different places that could be interesting. Basically, what I'm going to say is keep your heart beautifully open and keep your energy open. When our energy is closed and is giving the F off kind of a mood, if you look to the ground or you look to the right and people look towards you or God knows what, people will continue to walk on by. Nothing will actually happen. If you want something to happen, you got to look towards them, look into the eyes, you got to smile. Not to have to wink, but you got to smile. But what I'm saying is your energy has to be open. And often when we go out in public, our energy is closed off, simply because the way that we live and the way in the times that we're into. It is just the way that it is. There is no judgment towards anybody. We all pretty much do the same thing. So yeah, I'm basically going to say over here that I feel as though if you keep your energy open, I feel like there will be more movement towards you altogether. If a connection is already existent, I will say there will be somewhat of some emotional growth coming from it, but nothing that is too big or too distracting. Is going to be little steps every here and there. But I feel like those little steps every here and there will actually end up being something quite good. Now, finances. Financially speaking, I feel like it's a month of balancing, like giving and receiving. I feel like you might find unexpected support or a chance to earn extra through different type, I'm going to say creative, or maybe even a little different type of side hustles altogether. I feel like budgeting is going to be key over here. It is going to be important, but I also feel like there is that sense of I'm looking towards something more. I'm trying to follow on through with something more. I want something more, but I'm not quite ready. And it's like if the people around me are not quite ready to actually give me the abundance that I need. So I feel like financially, a lot of things are staying stable where you would like things to kind of grow and to become better. I feel like they're still a little bit kind of sticking where they're at. So basically, I'm going to say with this over here, I feel like we need to a little bit kind of continue on with the path that we are at this moment. I feel like there's a lot of stagnancy. I feel like you want more, but there's stagnancy altogether. So overall, I'm going to say maybe within love or maybe within finances, I feel as though there is a shift towards more abundance, towards more emotional alignment, if you will. But I do need you to stay grounded and you need you to stay open, because I feel like the actual month is going to bring good progress towards you, depending on the opening that you're actually leaving open. That's a lot of opens, right? I know. Basically what I'm saying is financially, things are stable. I know that you're aspiring for more, but you're not necessarily getting more. But the more you work towards it, the better it will be into the long run for you, so you actually get that extra that you're looking for. And love-wise, I'm going to say keep everything open. May it be that there's already an existing connection, or maybe that there's no connection, but you're looking for a connection. Keep your energies open, because there are beautiful possibilities that are going to be coming towards you. I'm not saying great bloom and love and everything right here, right now, but I'm going to say doors that are opening on up towards opportunities. And that's the first step towards it. So yeah, I'm going to say opportunities, but your energy has to be open. If your energy is closed, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm sending you much love, Sweetie Pie. I'm actually going to come and see you at this moment. Elaine. Hold on, I'm going to go and see. Then I'm going to go and see Julie. So Julie, are you still here? Because you're up in just a second. So Julie, please let me know if you're here. I'm still looking for Brittany. Where's Brittany? Where are you, sweetie? Where is Brittany? All right, Elaine, you say, after the project collaboration is done, do I see you trying to dive into towards social media promotion? It is a place to be into at this moment in time. I feel like if there's anything you're going to do, and it has to do with like you want to gather a crowd, you want to gather people that could be good for you in any kind of way, the best publicity altogether is different type of platforms. I'm not going to mention any of them. You know many of them, so utilize all of them, my dear God. So absolutely, my sweetie. I'm actually going to have to say the post-project career energy reading from June to, if you will, December. I actually feel like after your current collaboration kind of wraps on up, I actually see you naturally a little bit gravitating towards more of something that would be social media, promotion, motion graphics. I feel like this is a little bit of your creative curiosity that is leading you towards. I feel like it's a genuine spark that is there, an interest. I feel like especially around visual storytelling, brand communication, this is going to be really good for you. So I want you to be ready to explore and to apply new skills, but in fresh ways. New skills, fresh ways. All right. So you're not just kind of dabbling, you're building something with intention. Between June and December, there's a strong possibility for a job offer. Junior graphic designer role could be something really good for you. The energy feels like it is aligned with that place that values creativity, experimentation. Oh God, community engagement. I see this opportunity being more like a community kind of focused company, or possibly even a little bit of a smaller agency that's going to be nice and warm, and a little bit of that team kind of culture. Because that would give you more something that is a more intimate, a more collaborative, a more supportive kind of place. And you're going to feel like you're more encouraged. And that could be really good for you. So, sweetie, I'm going to say collaboration, mentorship, visible altogether, appreciation for your work. People are going to start to notice what you're actually able to bring to the table, which is something that is a novelty, because up until now hasn't been shown all that much. Or it's not that it hasn't been shown, it hasn't been recognized all that much. So keep refining your portfolio around social content, motion design. Be open to the roles that are going to blend the digital storytelling with a touch of community engagement, purpose-driven messages, because that's where you're going to be walking to. That's going to be the right place for you. That is going to be your timing. Yes, thank you, my beautiful Julie. I know, my love. And I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. I'm going to come and see over here our it is my pleasure, sweetie pie. See you tomorrow, same place, same time. Why am I singing it? I don't know. I don't even sing well. Well, not here. You guys should hear me in the car. I rock it in the car when you hear me, or you see me onto the highway singing array. Julie, I got you. Here we go. Brittany, where are you, my love? I'm still looking for you, sweetie. Okay, I'm going to go see Julie. I need to know where Brittany is. Company. Yes, company, but small companies, my love. Yeah. Small, tiny little companies, sweet little companies is what you're looking for, sweetie. All right, so here we go for Julie. Then if I don't have Brittany, I'm going to go see Mimi. Brittany, yeah, we're going to have to find her, or she's going to be postponed till tomorrow. So, Julie. All right. Here we go. So when he reaches out, should you send him pictures of your... Oh, I love that. But I don't feel he's going to be it. I don't feel like he's going to be tempted by it. Yeah. I actually feel like both of them will make him fall in love with you most, but I don't feel like it's what he's looking for. So basically, my love, this is before even taking out the cards. I'm telling you right away. I'm going to take out the cards, but it's never what you do where you go. It's not about the museum. It's not about the cotton candy. It's not about the beach. It's not about the fantastic cake or roller coaster, whatever. It's not about that. He is interested into you, who you are, what you have to offer to him in a certain way. The fact that you have beautiful things that are happening towards you within work and your beautiful creativity. Oh, they're loving and they're sweet and they're caring. But if you actually show it to him, it's not going to change anything within your relationship. However, if you do show it to him, let's say you take a picture with your phone and you show it to him when you see him. Now that's a different thing. If whenever you go on to a date and you say, hey, you know what? We had such a great day, because you're talking as friends and everything, right? Had such a great day at work, let's say a week ago or something. We had this and we did these paintings. Look what I did. And then you got to show it like that. He is going to love. He's going to be, embellished into it. He's going to be involved into it. But if you send it out to him like that, it doesn't spark enough within him to say, oh my God. What does that is you. You spark the oh my God within him, not what you're necessarily doing. So you excite him. The thought of you excites him. The thought of the love, of the connection, what you guys do together, that's all fun. That's all perfect. But I feel like if you're going to bring anything that is more personal to the table, it needs to be something that he can actually relate to. Let's say you both had that day at work. He had this and you had that, and that would make sense. But for him, into his mind, you're sharing something that is nice, that is cute, but it's not necessarily 100% relatable to how he's feeling when he receives it. Because when he receives it, he's thinking, oh my God, that is so beautiful. She's so talented. But then it kind of pops out of his mind so quickly. So you're going to get a much better type of reaction if you show it to him when you are actually present with him. That's where he's actually going to acknowledge it. If it just kind of passes on through some text or some message, he's not going to realize it as much. So I'm going to say whenever he does reach on out, he's very drawn to you, to your energy. What you do and what you do with your energy is beautiful, but he would much prefer to see it when he is with you in person, because that carries his attention with you. It carries your essence, your heart, the quiet depth, if you will, and the beauty that you actually see from it, your interpretation from it at the very same time. So I'm going to say, as much as this celebration does show your joy and, your joy and the life and the bloom, he already knows that you possess all those beautiful qualities. Why? Because you show them. They are there. They are visible. Your energy gives out that joy of loving and caring and tenderness. He doesn't need that day to figure it out. So I'm going to say sending him that painting is going to be nice. He's going to be like, oh my God, that is so gorgeous. But if you do it and you show it to him, let's say with a screenshot of your phone when you're with him, that's going to resonate so much more with him romantically onto a deeper kind of a level. Yes. I'm going to go towards the second question. I'm going to go see what you're saying over here. I know. Hey! No, I got you, Brittany. Well, I've been looking for you, sweetie pie. Oh, yes, we have. Brittany, please post your question. You're next, my love. We've been looking for you, sweetie pie. Post away, my love. And we'll leave you a timestamp since you have bad connection, sweetie. Oh, my beautiful Julie, then you need to switch things around. Yeah. You need to switch things around. I'm going to go and see your question as you post it. You need to start showing him different things that you are doing also. So should you send him the picture that you took at the garden from the weekend or the painting? Let's go see for the weekend to be clear and precise. As for the weekend, I am getting a no as for the painting. Now again, the no is not because it is a no because it is not good, but no because he's not going to reflect upon it if you send it out at this moment. He will reflect upon it more. Same thing over here. This is what I was saying. He's going to reflect upon it more if you are with him and you show it to him. The way that his brain functions is, no, he will give you a chance, but the way that things function into his mind is when he reaches on out because he needs you and he loves you and he wants your energy and he wants to share something. But he's a little bit selfish and he's not expecting that coming back from you. He's expecting you to validate his feelings. He's expecting for you to validate what is going on into his life. Which comes and stems from what I was saying. If you send it into a version that is very quick paced, like I will send you a message on Messenger or on Snapchat or on God knows what. It is quick space. It is, hey, how are you doing? What are you up to? Oop, I send you a picture. It is very easily forgettable. If you actually take the time to be with him and say, hey, you know what? Bring yourself into the conversation. I had this day. Don't make it just about him because your relationship is not just about him. It's not you listening to him and you being very vulnerable to whatever he's got to say, and he's a god. You're a beautiful goddess into this too. So bring your goddess energy into it. When you see him, you need to start changing the vibes. You need to bring on in the importance of what you are doing. If you always let him speak about him, it becomes a normality. From the moment that you kind of step on in and you become more vulnerable and you start showing things, he will involve himself more into your life. But you can't necessarily do it through a picture or through a message because that's not going to work as much. Well, okay, then I would not send anything. I would not send anything, my beautiful Julie, because if you send it out, I feel like it's going to be sent out into the void. So, I know that bothers you a lot, sweetie. I know it does. But he never, don't wait for him to ask. Julie, don't wait for people to ask you to do things. Don't wait for people to give you permission to share, to open on up. Be yourself. Open on up. You know, hey, I did this today. It was so fun. And talk about it. Have you ever done that? Or my company did this. Oh my God, it was so fantastic. You know, have you ever done something of such? Or, you know, bring yourself into the subject. Bring yourself into it, because that is just going to make your couple even stronger. Because at this moment you have the him element, but where's the Julie? I need to put the Julie with the mic, because that's what's going to form the union. He don't give you the chance to share your life. He doesn't give you the chance to share your life on social media. But what about when you guys meet each other, sweetie? Even when you're in person? Okay, well then, even if you're in person, then you need to set it a little bit more straight, saying, hey, I was telling you about something I did, and I thought this was super cool. Listen to me. Let him know. Let him know that the world doesn't gravitate around him. You guys are both working onto a relationship where you're both together, where you both want to work towards something. You love him with all your heart and soul, and he loves you with all his heart and soul. But this is not about him and you venerating him, right? Okay, then switch it back, Julie. Switch it back. It is time to... Okay, I'm going to do a spell upon this. Now this is upsetting me. I'm going to do a spell upon it. I'm going to put more power. I'm going to put more power into your words, my beautiful Julie. He needs to concentrate more on what you are saying and what you are feeling, because he loves you, but he needs to love you and understand you. It's not about looking into a mirror. It's about loving you and understanding you. And he does all the talking, right? You're going to get what a no, Sean? Why not, sweetie? Go ahead with it, my love. Go ahead, sweet love. Absolutely. All right. Whenever you bring up something or want to share your life, he doesn't seem to care or want to listen. So, okay, we know that he's very self-centered. Let's get him out of his self-centeredness. His self-centeredness is bringing the crap, is bugging me. Okay, so we're going to do, hold on, my love. Just 1 second, my love. Okay. We're going to do something about this. And I'm going to do something about it too. We're going to work onto this. This is not okay. Here you go, my love. I'm sending something to you at this moment, my beautiful Julie. And we're going to switch up this. We're going to switch this up. I don't like this. Here we go. I'm sending it to your email. Okay? Just 1 second. I want you to do this. Here you go, love. I just sent you something. Hey, Love Shine. I don't know, Love Shine. Yes, Love Shine, you shall be. Nice to see you, sweetie. Brittany, if you have not posted your question yet, you can definitely post it, my love. I don't know if you have. Has Brittany posted her question? If she has, it's all good. If not, you can whatever you want. Julie, I sent it out towards you. Julie, this is our main focus from now on. Remove the self-centeredness. Because if he is only thinking about him, where's the you? We need to have the him and the you. So we're going to be working on this. I sent you something nice, quick, and simple. It's going to be good even when your mom is there. I stayed with the same focus. Look at that. Utilize that. I'm going to do something onto my own side. I'm going to start tonight. Let me go see your second question, though, because I haven't answered it yet. All right. Hi, Love Shine. Nice to see ya. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Now let me just go and see your second one. So I have already sent you something. I sent it right away. You should already have it. As for your second question, you were saying, what can you do to help him give himself inner permission? That is something that's going to come a lot from within himself, no doubt. All right. A lot of it is going to be happening with patience. A lot of it is going to be happening with soulful grounding. All right. So here's what I'm going to say for you, my love. And to your second question, I feel like patience and the grounding is going to be what's most important. What helps him most is feeling emotionally safe and emotionally accepted. That this love isn't asking him to be more or to be less. This love is asking him to be real. There are so many fake people out there. It doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter where you go. There's a bunch of fake people. They act into a fake kind of a way that is not genuine. This is about you wanting him to be real and you wanting to be real. You can help by continuing to mirror the love, by not pressuring, by subtle affirmations such as you've been doing, by emotional consistency, by encouragement when he does actually open on up. It's all those simple little things all together that's going to create that heartfelt message that there's no rush. I'm happy. I'm happy the way that this is. I'm happy that you're sharing this connection, that we're sharing this together. And that is going to bring you really, really far away, my sweet love. Allô, oui, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il cherche ton téléphone? Quoi?
Elle est encore réveillée.
Oh, okay. Absolutely, my love. Absolutely. So we're going to work onto this. We have seen for the longest of time, my beautiful Julie, that he has been self-centered, something horrible. À peu près 40 minutes, Daniel. So we're gonna work onto this, because we have seen this forever, but I didn't think that it was that bad. So we're gonna work onto that. All right, we've got you, sweetie. If you want anything more into the workings, you let me know. I'm starting to implement tonight something to work against that, so he opens up more, so he sees more of your vision, so he feels, I don't feel like it's not because he's not interested, Julie, into you. It's because he is more focused upon himself, because it is easier for him to speak about himself than to open on up towards your emotions. It's a question of barriers again. Oh, you love him because you love him, sweetie, and he's a sweetie pie, and he's your man. I know, sometimes we wonder a lot of things. I know. We're going to work onto it, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful love shine, for posting your questions. We've got this, Julie. We've got this. Julie, you know where to find me after the live if you need me, okay, sweetie pie? I'm just going to go and see where Brittany is. Did Brittany had problems with her connection, but she never posted her questions, did she? Because I don't see any anywhere. Please let me know, guys, if you see Brittany's questions. Brittany, you said, yeah, you donated, but you have a bad connection. I asked you to post your questions, but I don't necessarily see them. Okay, I still don't see them. So just hold on. I'm going to go and get some water. I'm going to go and see Mimi and Love Shine. You don't see it neither, right? I'm going to send Brittany a question. I'll send her a message later if I don't have her questions. Just give me a second. I'm going to go get some water, and I'm going to be right back with Mimi and Love Shine. Love Shine, thank you for posting your questions, sweetie pie, okay? I'll be right with you, my love. quoi ces sons-là? Brittany! I still don't know where you're at. Yesterday doing karaoke, you sung a Tracy Chapman. It's not Chaplin. Chapman. I think it's Chapman. Yeah, song. What was this? Oh, well, that is so cute. Okay, I'm gonna go look at that. All right, so I am going to go see Mimi to begin with, and then I'm going to come and see you right after. So Mimi is going to need a timestamp, and Mimi is going to be at 1:17. I'm just going to go and read your questions, my love. Just 1 second. All right. Alrighty. All right. Yesterday, MT was saying that her hubby would. Oh, well, there you go. All right. Okay, let me go see. Okay. Her hubby would like to stick to her. It's kind of funny the way you said that. It kind of is. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Okay. And my beautiful love, Sean, I'm coming to see you right after, okay? Yeah, we're going to come and see what's happening with Mr. Harry at the very same time, sweetie. Okay. All right. So, MT was saying that her hubby, just 1 second. Okay. About what MT said to begin with. I feel like there was a little bit of a touch of projection altogether. I feel like it was a touch of projection to her words, but I also feel as though she admires your looks, your confidence altogether. And I kind of feel like that's where the backhanded kind of compliments kind of came on through. Yes, this person does believe that you're pretty. Yes, they also do feel a little bit insecure about themselves altogether. I feel like the energy between her comment was a little bit mixed. Not fully mean-spirited, but definitely kind of layered with different type of comparison vibes. So I'm going to say to trust your gut onto this one always, because I don't feel like it's 100% pure. I don't feel like it's 100% positive. I don't necessarily feel like it's 100% negative neither. I just kind of feel like this person needs to be taken with, in French we say apprendre avec des pinces. So to just kind of be careful with this person altogether. I feel like MT and CH's current thoughts about you at work feel more neutral to slightly kind of positive at this moment. I feel as though the tension is kind of easing. I feel like they're noticing your resilience and that you're not easily shaken by anything. And onto a personal level, I kind of feel like they're a little bit unsure upon how to actually connect with you because it kind of sense that something has been a little bit roughed or maybe a little bit rough emotionally. So they kind of keep the energy a little bit protected, which is okay. I feel like you need to keep your energy a little bit protected at the same time too. So that cave mode, if you will, that you're kind of feeling, it's valid. It's really just your soul that is saying rest, recharge, and reset. You don't have to cut people off. Just let your silence be the sacred space between both of you at this moment, because your energy is there and your energy is 100%, precious. As for Mr. Harry, we're going to go and see that. As for Mr. Harry, he's been thinking, I'm actually going to say that I feel like he's been thinking about you a little bit more than what he actually lets on. But I feel like he always a little bit kind of thinks about you a little bit more than what he actually lets on. I feel like he's picking up on a little quiet curiosity. I feel like he wants to know what you're up to, but also kind of holds himself back out of pride, out of uncertainty. I feel like there's a little bit of that shift, that energetic shift that is there. His heart is yours, and it's not something that you're absolutely imagining. It is what it is. So I'm going to say all together, my beautiful love, Mr. Harry still wants you, still desires you, still loves you, still wants everything about you, but is still staying a little bit of distance as he feels like he should be, because he's not really, ready for anything. As for whatever is actually going on with hubby and work and all those vibes, I'm not going to say the vibes are not there, that the intentions are not there, that the desire is not there, but it's kind of best to kind of just leave it there. I feel like there's a little bit of some tension. I feel like there's a little questionings. I feel like there's a little bit of some testing of the grounds altogether. So just be very, very careful. Just let work be work. And, you do you do your life, let work be work, and that's going to be okay. Here we go. I'm going to give you some messages. Okay. All right. Love messages, sweetie. Here we go. All right. I may not always say much, but you cross my mind so much more than you know. There is something about you that simply lingers. Your smile, your strength, and your spark. Even in silence, you feel so close to me. I wish I could tell you how much I care without messing it on up. I'm going to come and see you. Mimi, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I'm going to come and see Love Shine. Just one second. All right. How are you doing, my beautiful love shine? All right. Love shine, I got you. Love shine is going to be at 127. Oh, by the way, Lothar Watson, you can declare that everything is closed at this moment in time. Uh-huh. All right, love shine. Here we go. Let me just go and make sure everything is okay into PayPal before I do leave that place. And we are good. I am going to have to, just give me 1 second because I will forget love shine before I actually come and see you. Here we go. It's really not where I want to go. Just 1 second. Just 1 moment. 1 little second, sweetie. Just 1 second. Okay, I sent a message out to Brittany. Okay, so she doesn't have to worry and everything is okay. So Brittany, a message was sent on out. Love shine, here we go. You say you're good, you're tired today. You did see Em for a little bit. You both seem kind of tired, but hopefully tomorrow's going to be good. I'm doing pretty good, sweetie. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Thank you, my love. Oops. So, let me go and gather your questions. How was your Easter, love shine? I didn't get to see you at Easter. We had an Easter live on Sunday, and I didn't see you yesterday. So, how was your Easter, my love, as I go and answer your questions? I'm just going to go and find them. So, I'm with wife, son up until sleep, and with Amy. I'm with wife, son up until sleep. And with wife, son up until sleep. All right. I'm not seeing much clarity. I'm not seeing much movement. I'm not seeing any frustrations. I'm going to say, hey, I never turned on my lights tonight. Okay. I'm basically going to say over here, other than my lights not being turned on, I feel like there's a lot of stagnancy, but I don't feel like there's anything bad that is happening. So I'm going to say things are okay. Not bad, not good, just okay. Nothing specific that seems to be happening today. I'm going to say stagnancy. The wife is who she is. The things are the way that they are, but there's nothing bad. There's nothing particularly good that happened today neither. Let's go and see with you. All right. With you, we're trying to do as much as we possibly can, trying to open up as many doors as we possibly can. Doors, options, opportunities popping on through. I'm basically going to say with you, we want to spend as much time as we possibly can, my sweet love. I feel as though we're into a mood of yes, love, yes, continuity, and yes, trying to pass on through any type of struggles that we possibly can to spend that time with you. Quoi? Ok, comme le tonnerre. Ben là, on est, il fallait que tu manges ton tombé. Je t'ai tout donné ce que tu pouvais. Oh, c'est pas de la crème glacée qui va remplir ta bédaine.
Maman.
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 Annette?
Je le sais qui c'est.
All right, love shine, by the way. I do have to say to you, I don't know if you follow my mom or not, but my mom and I are going to be having a live together once a month. We're going to do the first one until the 3rd of May. So if ever until the 3rd of May you're able to join us at 1 p.m. Enchanted Tarot and Romanceville Tarot. We're doing some live tarot readings together directly from my mom's house. I'm bringing over my decks that I love so very much. And yeah, we're going to have a special tarot session going on. Mom and daughter. Yeah, we like to argue together. Here we go. So, is working sound for his guitar teacher. They're having a rehearsal dinner tomorrow. He wants you to go. How's that going to go? Well, go for it, sweetie. Why would you not? Yeah. C'est tellement là. How is that going to go? Well, I don't want you to expect too much coming from it. He's going to be happy from the fact that you're going to be there and that you're going to be able to spend some time. I'm actually going to have to say over here that I feel like it's going to go well. Not everything is going to go exactly the way that you would like it to, but it will go well. It is definitely going to be worth it to go to it, especially because he kind of wants you to really be there. So even if it's not that important for you, I say go ahead with it. No big changes, no big modifications. You might not be able to spend all that much time with him, but it's important for him. So I say go ahead with it, my love. Let me go a little bit further. Yesterday you say, wait, what is this? You watch her sometimes. She's feisty? You think she's feisty? Oh my God. Honestly? Oh, my mom is so not feisty. You might think she's feisty. Oh my God. You should hear the conversation she had with me with Alex this week. Now that was feisty as heck. There was a lot of F words and there were a lot of bad words that were into that conversation. Yeah, what you guys know of Enchanted Tarot is not completely it. Yes, definitely do go. Definitely do go, sweetie. Yes, absolutely. What do I think about your car? I haven't seen your car yet. I haven't gone to look, Sean. I haven't gone to look, sweetie. Hold on. Let me go and see. Just 1 second. I think you messaged me over here. Oh yeah. Yes, it is a very nice car. It's very nice, Sean. Absolutely, sweetie. No, it's going to go well. There's no reason for it not to go well, sweetie. It's going to go absolutely fine. I have no fears about it. I know. Okay, so wait, hold on. You were talking about Easter. You say it was nice. You had dinner with your family, but not younger son and grandbabies. Oh, and that was it. Yeah, it kind of was, right? They made other plans. Daughter-in-law often does that. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. You did see him, yeah, and you both, hopefully tomorrow's going to be good. Okay, wait, I actually want to go a little bit further on up. You're asking me, I think, about the karaoke because you sang some songs. Yes, sir, you did karaoke. You sung a Tracy Chapman song. Okay. Yeah, how is that actually going? What were his thoughts about it? Honestly, he thought you were cute as heck. He's not going to say that, you know, I'm not going to say that he would necessarily hire you into his band, not that you're not a good singer in any kind of shape, form, or way, but he thought you were owning this song. He thought you did absolutely fantastic. He thought you were lovely. You gave the energy out. You did what you had to do. It was absolute perfection. So I'm not going to say anything bad into any of that. Absolutely not. And I love Tracy Chapman. Very good singer. Very lovely songs. I love The Fast Car. I know it's one of the ones that are the most sung, but hey, I like it. Let's go see the feelings towards you, sweetie. There's been a lot of remakes of that song, Fast Car. Yeah, but I love it. And all the remakes even. Every single one of them. I just think that the root of the song starts from a place of need, a place of change, a place of transformation. And it's about making the transformation and making the movements that are necessary to go and get what it is that you need into life. And sometimes that means sacrifices. Anyways, I like the song. I have it on tube. No sponsorship whatsoever, but I do have Spotify. I have it on many different singers on Spotify. Again, no sponsorship. It is what it is. That being said, I listen to it on YouTube too. So how is he feeling towards you? He's feeling quite lovely and quite sweet, my love. I feel as though he does think about you an awful lot. He does wonder how he can actually be better for you, how he can show you more love, more desire, and everything of the such. So there is a lot of desire, there is a lot of want, there is a lot of love, there is a lot of what can I do to actually show how much I really do care and how much I really do want something to be happening within this relationship. But knowing that we do have a couple of challenges along the way, like there are certain things, imponderables. Can you say imponderables? I don't even know if you can say that word, for freak's sake. Okay, there are some things you cannot calculate. There you go. That kind of come into play. But even though there are different circumstances that come into play, he wants you to know that he is trying to be the very best that he possibly can towards you, because honestly, that's his goal, to be better towards you. And let me go and give you some love messages from him. You did, Julie. I'll be with you in just 1 second. I'm watching. Who's watching a different channel with Auntie? Who's Auntie? Who's Auntie, Lilith? What am I missing? Oh, what is that? It's not. Oh, okay. It's not Enchanted Tarot. Oh, yeah. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah. My mom is not feisty in any kind of way. Thank you, Lilith. My mom is so not feisty. Oh, she is feisty in real life. On YouTube, she is very nice and sweet and tender and very calm. Thank you for listening, and this is what is happening. She's very sweet. But that being said, she's very sweet in life too. She's more feisty. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. Yes. Yeah, I don't have no Auntie Carol. Julie, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Everybody wanted you to sing and you're shy, especially since, yeah, it helps when you drink, right? It kind of breaks down those barriers, doesn't it? Oh, good for you, sweetie. Good for you, my love. Thank you for maybe my beautiful Lois. I'm going to go and pin that as we speak at this moment. Let's go and pin. All right, so Sweetie Pie, how does he feel towards you, love-wise? Julie, you're on up next, so don't go too far. You're going to be up in just a second. Honestly, my love, he wants you to know that with you, he feels freedom. He feels love. He feels as though it doesn't really matter what happens into life. There is always that basis. There is always that security. You are there. He is there. You're always going to be together. And that is something that he holds on to quite dearly. He also wants you to know that he is trying to make things as best as he possibly can within your connection. He tries to be as just as he can. I know he doesn't always. I know he's not always fair. I know he doesn't always respond back to the texts as he should. And he's not always as cooperative as he should. But he wants to. So the fact that he's got the best intentions are very important. Basically, he loves you. I know, kids be out of school. I know, my kids were out for 4 days of vacation. I know, sweetie. I know. Oh, sweet Lord. Oh. It was hard not drinking, especially if you have people around you who are drinking. I get you, sweetie. Yeah. I must be been bad. No. Oh, sweetie pie. Absolutely not, sweetie. I'm sure. You know, karaoke is about having fun. It's not about being talented. It's about having fun, sweetie pie. Hey, allô, Annelle, t'es arrivée sur Tickety Talk? Uh-huh. C'est quoi tu veux manger, je peux? All right, I got you over here. All right. You remember I said into the readings that Mike is aware of him being self-centered? Yeah, I did. I said he was working onto it because he's been realizing more and more that he is self-centered, because he is. He is. And he does have to work on himself. And the more that I do these readings for you, the more that I am realizing that he has to do something about it, because it's an issue. Nobody is ever going to be fully wanting to be with him if he is always about me, myself, and I. It's got to be me, myself, and you. Or me, you, and us. You know, there's got to be somewhat of an in-between in some kind of a way. Yeah. Here we go. All right. So, what's going to be happening with that? Here we go. All right, sweetie. So I'm going to say you are right to remember the actual detail. You're absolutely right. Based onto the past readings and onto the energy around him, he is aware that he can be self-centered at times. At times. I'm going to say over here for you, the energy that is passing on through, I feel as though it is not, and I really, really do want to say this. The fact that it is very me, myself, and I, it's not out of disregard for you. It's more about him being kind of wired to protect himself emotionally is what it is. The good news out of this is that he's not ignoring it, and he knows that there is something that is kind of affecting the connection to the way that he is. Deep down, he actually wants to show up better, right? So, will he eventually start talking to you, and you're going to have to stand your ground a little bit, okay? You are going to have to stand your ground a little bit. If you let things kind of go with the flow the way that things are, then he's going to think that things are okay. He's going to think that it's not really a problem and that he can continue doing the way that he's doing things. But if you actually show him or say to him, or you start not necessarily showing or saying, but you start speaking about yourself a little bit more in different kind of ways, he will start to listen a little bit more. But sometimes for some people, it needs to be a little bit more imposed. And this is a little bit of his occasion at this moment. So I'm going to say your bond is going to continue to unfold. His soul is there. It is slowly softening. And with every single step that you take together, your patience, your love, even the beautiful quiet space that you hold, it's nudging him over and over. And we keep on speaking about the nudge. It is nudging him to be more emotionally aware and less self-centered. But that is something that takes a certain amount of time. It doesn't happen from one day to the other. It takes some time. So you are going to start to notice the small little shifts. As you start to make small little shifts, you're going to have to do something in order to see something, because otherwise he's not going to see the problem. Yes, he knows he's self-centered, but you can be self-centered, but if nobody shows to you that this is a problem into our relationship, then you continue to be self-centered, because it's a beautiful space to be into. You believe into yourself, you think about yourself, you talk about yourself. People say, ooh, but the other person is important also. So you need to be a little bit more furtive about your thoughts, your ideas, and everything as such. Whenever you meet on up, talk a little bit more about you. Talk about experiences. Ask him questions about it also. Not just an actual, this is what I'm doing, but this is what I'm doing. What do you think? Or how do you feel about this? Involve him into it, and that's going to change the dynamics altogether. So it's not going to be something that's going to change overnight, but you're going to start to see the small little shifts every here and there. Ask him about, he's going to start to ask you about your day. He's going to start to be a little bit more present into your emotions. He's going to start choosing actions, different type of actions, with both of you in mind instead of just him. So there is no doubt about it. He will eventually start to take you more in consideration, but I do need you to start to put your foot forward. If you do not put your foot forward, then everything is going to stay the way that it is, because he's going to think that everything is okay. He needs to know that not everything is okay for him to change things, because otherwise there are certain people who like to talk about me, myself, and I'm comfortable within that. I like to receive appraisal. It's perfect. It's good. I feel cherished. I feel loved. I feel important. Give me more. But from the moment that we feel as though we must give something towards somebody else, and that it is a necessity in order to have a communication, a relationship, a movement forward, that's where we start to make the changes. And that's where we come on in within our workings and within you, standing your ground just a tiny little bit more whenever you guys do see each other. are you going to have to meet up first for you to step forward? Meaning that you're wondering if anything is going to happen. Allô, mon grand, ça va? Que se passe-t-il?
Absolument rien.
Ah, tu t'ennuyais de moi, je t'aime aussi.
Non, je voulais juste savoir si...
Tu voulais venir dire allô à tout le monde?
Non, pas exactement.
Ah, ok.
Savoir
C'est quoi tu
si
voulais
ton
mon...
truc.
Quel truc?
Drunk live.
Oh no, the drunk live is with grandma. Avec grand-maman?
C'est une idée weird.
Ah ouais, tu me le diras tantôt. You're so funny. Ça va être avec grand-maman Judith, ça. Ça va être drôle au bout.
Mais quoi, tu viens le faire avec grand-maman?
Non, pas Bruno, je la déteste. Non, Judith, ma maman d'amour. See you later. Bye. Sorry. Yeah. I was telling Matthias that Grandma and I are going to be doing a live together, and he was all excited about it. And I said, Grandma wanted to take a little bit of Bailey's before doing the live. I said I would join her with her. With it. And he's like, are you doing your drunk live? I'm like, no, the hell I am not. Do I look like I'm with Grandma? No, that's not happening. All right, so you're just saying you will have to meet up first to make, yes, you're going to have to meet up first, yes. Because otherwise within your text messages, it's often him kind of reaching on out, asking different kind of things, but he's often talking about himself, how he feels, how things are moving on forward. So you really need to meet on up together in person. And then you need to kind of a little bit impose yourself in different kind of ways. So he actually realizes that this relationship is a relationship that goes both ways, that you're important also, and it's important what you have to say within it. I know, I kid you not. I know, yeah, my mom's thinking she's going to do a drunk live. I need so much more than a glass of Bailey's to be drunk, but my mom only needs a sip. She's like, Lisa, bring some Bailey's. I'm like, okay, fine. You guys will see Enchanted Terror from a whole new angle. I think I should do a before live and an after live video. He does need to give you more attention. He does. He's not giving you enough. He's not. My dear gosh. All right, hold on. I'm going to come and answer your questions, sweetie. It is my pleasure, my beautiful love. Anna, hi, Carrie. How are you doing? Do you have internet access now, my beautiful love? You say you don't want to do that in text messages. No, because whenever you share anything in text, that's exactly what it is, my beautiful Julie, which is why it is important for you to actually do it when you're both together. When you're both together, everything's going to be okay because you're there into the present moment. But any other kind of a way is going to be too much. He's into his own world. He's thinking about a million different things instead of just thinking about you, who is right there in front of him. And that's why I need you to start imposing yourself when you're there with him. That's going to change everything. It is my pleasure, my love. Love Shine. Wait, you said something. Where are you? Anything to do with his music teacher? What's going on with his music teacher? What's going on with the music teacher? Tomorrow at the rehearsal, why will it not go? No, I didn't say it was not going to go your way. Well, I kind of did, but I didn't really. What I really want to say, my beautiful love Sean, is things will go your way. Things will be absolutely fine, but you're not going to be able to spend a lot of time with him is basically what it is. So if you're expecting to go over and to spend a lot of time with him, you may not be able to spend as much time as you would like to, because I feel like he's going to be busy with other things, but it's not going to go in any kind of bad way, in any kind of a way. Yeah, you should be there. I say go. Just go, my love. Everything's going to be okay, sweetie. Don't worry about it. Absolutely not. You're going to see your doctor. He's fitting you in to check. Thank God, my beautiful Carrie. Thank God. It's about time, sweetie pie. Lord. All right, so for tonight we are going to finish up the lives. We shall see each other again tomorrow, same place, same time. Carrie, you know where to find me if you want to chit chat. Everybody else who is really quite close to me, you know where to find me. And other than that, love you guys, stay strong, and everything's going to be just good. Always remember, throughout your day, stay into your energy. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul. Don't listen to the frustration. Don't listen to the sadness. Follow what your heart needs to say. And if you can't quite hear what your heart needs to say, then don't do movement right away. Take a little bit of time, step on back, think about it, and release further on. And we'll see each other into the live. Otherwise, my email is always open. Sweet dreams, my loves.